married. And therefore, we put together the parameters and we said, you can be considered marriage if the following parameters are present. 1, that the parties have lived together for a long time. 2, the parties must have a legal right or capacity to marry. So if you're married to somebody else, you cannot get married to another person. 3, the persons must intend to marry. So both of you must have intended to marry. You can't say one person was not intending to marry, the other person wanted to marry. Both of you must want to marry. 4, they must be consent by both parties. 5, the parties must have held themselves to the outside world as being a married couple. And I'll come back to this point because I still think it's a problem area which needs to be resolved in future. 6, the onus of proving the presumption of marriage is on the party who alleges it. So if I say I'm married to this person, I must prove that I'm married to them. It's not for the other person to prove that I was married to them. 7, the evidence to rebut the presumption has to be strong. So if you're going to say I'm not married to this person, you also must say because I was married before, or there's a good reason why you cannot presume this marriage. And then we said standard of proof in this case is on a balance of probabilities. But here's the thing, and this is food for thought. Because of our exceptional and unusual culture in Kenya, when you say that couples must have held themselves outside the world as being a married couple, what does that mean? Because in our culture, even if you are dating and you've stayed with each other for a couple of months, your neighbors will say, ni bwana na bi, ni bwana na bibi. That's the language we use. We don't know how to say boyfriend and girlfriend. So we are already presuming marriage, and yet these other things which have to be present are not there. So it will be very interesting to see whether in future we get a case like that where people say, but those people outside, our neighbors call us man and wife, but you're really not. You're really just people, two people living together.